Now I'm going to tax your imagination just a little bit. Not one of those egregious, superfluous federal income tax kind of deals, but I'm going to tax your capacity to envision. Right now, I am stuck on a barbed wire fence, rusty barbed wire fence. I'm out in a field, a lot of moo-moos in the background. I know you can't see it. I know I'm here, right in front of you. But for the purpose of this video, I'm back there and straddled across a barbed wire fence. There were 3 barbed wires. One is about up to here. Another one is just above my waist, and the lowest is around my knees. I'm stuck there. Rusty barbed wire, so not only is it painful, I'm concerned that, I'm going to get some kind of poisoning because there's rust going into my veins, and I am in pain. So imagine me in pain. I have a little compassion. I'm here because I'm stupid. I will fully admit that I am stupid. Not stupid in the obvious sense because I'm actually quite smart, but stupid because I make stupid bets with my friends. Stupid bets where I say that I can endure a certain thing because I want to figure out something. So I can plaster myself against the barbed wire fence back there, and my friend John, my other friend Zane, can dare me to do it. And they're going to pay me $1,000 each to do that all night. All night. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 12 hours of torture. It's my own personal passion. I am really curious about Thanos. The beginning of Avengers Endgame. Various Avengers like Thor, Captain Marvel, who else? Rocket the Raccoon, Black Widow, Captain America. Don't remember who else. Oh yes, Thanos' daughter. It may have been someone else. Oh yeah, War Machine. They surprised Thanos on his planet. He's there by himself, emitting a biosignature that Captain Marvel picks up. She goes in first. She grabs him in a headlock. War Machine secures another hand. I don't believe the Hulk was there, although Thanos bested the Hulk, I think, at the beginning of Avengers Infinity War. My recollection's a little shaky, and I'm actually losing a lot of blood back there on the fence. So remember, I'm back there. There's cows in the field behind the barbed wire. I'm getting rust in my veins. I'm taking a hit for art. Now, I like to put myself in the place of others to get a sense for what they are going through. I like to experience their journeys. Now, who in their right mind would experience the journey of a genocidal freak? Not just any genocidal freak. A freak who killed trillions of beings by genociding half of the universe. What's it like to be that dude? So I said to my friends, John, Zane, yo, boys, I want to know what it's like to be Thanos after I executed half of the universe. And they left. Because I'm the crazy one. And I'll tell you something. I'm grateful that I can even say that to you, because I suspect when I was a kid in the 7th grade, I was also the crazy one, but I didn't have a camera there recording. So I was part of a triumvirate of dudes. We called ourselves the Three Studs. We listened to License to Ill by the Beastie Boys. I was aware of how cool my two friends were in the 7th grade. But I wasn't aware of how cool I was in the 7th grade. Was I as cool then as I am now? It's fucking cool now. I mean, look at what I do with my consciousness, huh? Who else does this, huh? Who else puts themselves on a barbed wire fence with rust and just basically experiences crucifixion on behalf of art? Huh? Not many. Crucifixion. Because energetically, emotionally, Thanos crucified himself. Think about that. Think about how before Thanos actually kills half of the universe, the man is completely convinced that he's correct in doing that. Like, that's his fucking mission. Yo. The most megalomaniacal mission imaginable. And so when I say that I'm back on that fence crucified, experiencing these barbed wire puncturing my backside, I'm trying to get into the skin of Thanos. I want to know what that's like. I have a sense for what it's like before he snapped his fingers. And all these beings, poof, went up in a kind of dust. I mean, going up in dust, half the universe. Can't really imagine that, but I can imagine his zealotry. He was a zealot. He's a fanatic. Like a suicide bomber kind of fanatic, right? Like nothing was stopping him. Now I can get that up to a point because I'm a guy, and guys do that. We don't kill half the universe, typically. But we do get obsessive, and that's what I'm talking about. I can relate to the obsession. I'm pretty obsessive. I'm out here. I'm trying to grok reality. I'm against a rusted barbed wire fence with cows coming up and sniffing my butt. And these cows are just like straws of hay. Meanwhile, because John and Zane are just kind of crazy, they actually wrap the barbed wire around my wrist, wrap barbed wire around my ankles, and then connect both the arms and the ankles, as it were, to the rest of the barbed wire fence. Because they're like, hey, yo, we're the Three Studs. Like, hey, don't lift that from my childhood and apply it to my adulthood. You are not the Three Studs. You're not the Two Studs. I know how cool I am now. Look what I'm doing. I know I'm cool. I didn't know if I was one of the studs, frankly, when I was in the 7th grade. I knew my friends were studs, but I couldn't see myself. It's like one of my professors said. He's like, Kafka couldn't see Kafka. We see Kafka. Was I a stud in the 7th grade? I don't know. Maybe my two friends, who shall go nameless out of respect for their anonymity, will watch this video at some point through all the different incarnations of their lives throughout space and time, and eventually corroborate that I was indeed the second of three studs. Because I was one on the left of me and one on the right of me, kind of like the way it is now, but my friends are not that. Just to be clear, I am now aware as an adult that I am a stud, but I'm also aware that my friends, two closest, they're not. They're not. Because when you put it all on the line to find out the interiority of Thanos, you're a fucking stud. You're doing something no one else can do. Just like Thanos did that. So what was he feeling, y'all? What was he feeling in that moment that immediately followed the execution of half the universe? What was he feeling from that point onward? Not just that point, but everything after that. How do you live with yourself? So the opening of the movie, it's like he's out there in a field and he's gathering some exotic extraterrestrial vegetation. Big shit, because he's a giant. Maybe he bioengineered that. It's really kind of cute the way he's walking around with one arm completely fried. And then he kind of just depressingly walks up his stairs with his bag of extraterrestrial fruit. He's an extraterrestrial. Walks in to his shack. And then they come. Angels of fury from outer space had come to do justice to the man who wiped out half the human race. And he's so resigned. This man, total badass, just days before, completely resigned. He doesn't even have the will to fight. How do you go from being the most powerful man or alien in the universe, killing half of the universe, to be sitting on a stump waiting for your execution? And that's what Thor does. Cuts his head off. So I want to know what reality is like in between that moment where I snap my fingers, half the universe is dead, and Thor cuts my head off. What was that like? You know how they say you gotta walk a mile in somebody's shoes before you can criticize them. So I'm gonna walk a mile while I'm tied to this barbed wire fence and getting crucified. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna experience it over and over and over and over. Just put myself in Thanos' shoes. Big fucking shoes. Probably a size 29. Yo, how you think he's doing out there? Well, I can tell you what he's doing, man. I know what he's doing. Yeah, I know what he's doing. He's fucking talking. Like he always does. He's talking. It's like you get him high and he gets the craziest ideas. He was telling me that I wasn't one of the three studs, that he was the only stud. And this little fucking stud was high, was gonna go out and put himself against a barbed wire fence and figure out what went on with Thanos. Yeah, man. You know what I love about Mark, what I love about him, is that, like, that's what he does when he gets high. Yeah. Like, you can do anything you want when you get high. Why would you try to go figure out Thanos? Like, I gotta respect that. Kinda makes me wonder what I'm doing with my own life. Yeah, man. Me too. Because when he started talking about whether we were studs or not, I started thinking to myself, why do I even care if he thinks I'm a stud? I'm a man. I don't need to care about Mark's judgment of me. Why would I care? Huh? I mean, I know I could be thinking about anything right now. But what seems to be most important to me is whether I'm using my life appropriately. Hey. See, here's what you're doing. You're going down into the swamp and you are killing my buzz. You are killing my buzz. What I want to tell you in this moment is that even though Mark is crazy, he's nuts, we can learn from him. We can learn. Like, I would not go out there and do that. But I don't have to do that. Yo. No, you were killing my buzz. Because you just talking. I want to just enjoy this. Right here. I want to just enjoy it, man. Whoa. Whoa, did you see that? No, I did not see that. Whoa, just slow down, bro. Did you see that? Man, I'm not seeing anything. My eyes are closed. Yeah! Exactly, that mine are closed too. But did you see what I just saw? Did you see what I just... Wow, bro. That shit is totally cool. So I can see him right now. Yo. Mark. Hey, can you see me? Can you see me? He can't see you, man. Shut up. Mark. Oh, sorry. My bad. Hey. Thanos, can you see me? Yeah. See what I mean, man? You can see me. What are you doing? Well, I'm just meeting you, man. I'm just meeting you out here. But you're not out here. Well, not technically. I'm in your mind. I see what you're doing. I think it's cool. But what I was thinking before I just kind of telepathically interfaced with you is that you inspire me to be a stud. Like, you're a stud. You're out here doing the impossible, crucifying yourself to find out what Thanos thought after he killed half the universe. Like, who does that? And me and old Zane over here, we're just like, we gotta do something with ourselves. We're not gonna let this high go to waste. What can I do? So, what I did is I tapped into my third eye, bro. And here I am. First things first. I don't know if Zane is gonna be talking too much. He's kind of along for the ride. Yo, bro, I'm here. I'm totally here. I just kind of piggybacked on your coattails. I am here. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. So what I'm thinking is that this is like the magic mushroom ride, right? Magic mushroom ride. You hear about that Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club band? Yeah, I heard about that. And the Yellow Submarine. And Strawberry Fields Forever. We're here, man. We're here. Thanos, tell me what's up. What have you discovered? Zane wants to know. Inquiring minds. They want to know. Have you figured out what it's like to commit genocide? Thanos. You know, I was on my way to getting there, but then these two telepathic freaks showed up and killed my buzz. Listen, Thanos, buddy, you're gonna have to multitask because I'm not giving this up. I just totally transported myself, my astral body, through my third eye so I could witness you here getting crucified because you're so cool. Because you saw a movie and you're like, I want to know what the fucking movie's all about. You so high, Zane. Yeah, I'm high, I'm super high, I'm high, I'm high, I'm high. So high I can fly. So tell me, Thanos. Tell me, Thanos, what you got for me? Tell me, Thanos, I'm your baby. Tell me, Thanos, can't you see that you are a genocidal freak? Stop it. Listen, I'm just having some fun with you. Can't baby Zane have a little fun with you? Hey, John, if I'm Thanos, you're gonna shut him up for me. Tone it down. He's having a moment. Thanos, I'd like to interview you while you're there, crucified. Do you have a Jesus complex? A Jesus complex? No, I don't have a Jesus complex. I might have a genius complex, but not a Jesus complex. Thanos, next question for you, if you don't mind me asking. No. Ask away. Okay. When you, and this is going to be a sensitive question, because you just killed half the universe, so, and by the way, thanks for not killing me. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, but really, thanks, because I wanted to kind of like live. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Hey, Zane, it doesn't work like that. Thanos, listen, buddy, tell us how it works. I really don't even know how it works. So you're just saying that I had 2 accidents in my life. I was an accident when I was born. I've always had to deal with that psychologically for my self-esteem, like I wasn't even meant to be. And now you're telling me there's another accident, Thanos? That I was meant to be? I'll take it. I fucking take that. I'm not saying that you were meant to be. I'm not saying that. When I'm here trying to figure out why some people died and some people didn't. 50% were exterminated, 50% lived. I don't know why. But I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. John, Zane. Do you know what really gets to me the most as I'm out here contemplating? Tell us, Thanos. There was this refrain. It started when I was a boy, maybe 7 or 8 years old. Just a refrain, like a mantra. Oh man, this is good. You hear what he's saying? This is good. So Thanos, tell me if you're saying that there was something going on for you at 7 or 8 that just started and it was crazy mystical. I don't know if it was mystical, but it was crazy. Yeah? Hey. I don't mean to be rude, but can we talk about something else? No. But I mean, really, if I'm bored over here, Zane, we cannot talk about something else. Thanos has got the floor. Yeah, but I'm bored. I don't give a fuck if you're bored. Listen to this guy. Listen to him. He's crucifying himself so he can find the answers. You know? Give the man a little respect. Yeah, but can we hurry it up? Like, I don't know, I'm losing the plot. I'm losing it. I can't, okay? I can't. Yeah, because you can lose half your IQ when you're high. That's not the truth. That is the truth. Yeah, I know. So have some respect for the man who just murdered half the universe! I'm sorry, Thanos, go ahead. I had this refrain in my head. This mantra in my head, and I did not know where it came from. But what was more real to me than the stars in the sky, the earth under my feet, although on my planet we don't call it Earth, but you get the point. I am inevitable. You pathetic humans. You don't even know what it's like to experience something that profound in your mind from when you're a little boy. So it starts. Can I interrupt? What was it again? Shut up. I'm sorry. I just don't know what he's talking about. Thanos, go ahead. It starts off slowly. Maybe once a week, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm 7, 8. It's just a voice. I am inevitable. So, I'm a smart kid. I'm smart. I start to figure out that that's not me. It's not me. Like, I don't identify with that voice. I am inevitable. So, I start contemplating what the heck it is. Fortunately, I didn't go crazy. I didn't think I was nuts. I was just like, that's not even me. Who was it? I don't know. But what happened is that I just had to figure out what it was. That's pretty deep, man. Wow. I'm like not even high anymore. John. Whoa. John, that was deep. Thanos. You were going deep, man. I gotta say, man, you were deep shit. Tell me more, man. Tell me more. Zane, I'm the one interviewing here. Pipe down. Tell me more, Thanos. Tell me more. I am inevitable. Just imagine hearing that more frequently as you grow up. You hear it first maybe once a week, and a few times a week. I actually think maybe I only heard it once a month at first. I don't remember, honestly. But eventually what I do remember is that it was happening a lot. Like, how much? It was happening a lot. But tell us, man, tell us. I'm actually interested now. I am dialed in, because that's some funky funk. What? Many times a day. So, John, here I am, growing up. I begin to understand that I am actually just more gifted than anybody around me. Like, I'm more gifted than anyone else, by far. My physical stature and strength, my stamina, my IQ, my technological prowess, my ambition, power courses through my veins. I am inevitable. I am inevitable. Eventually, that voice becomes so familiar that I do start to identify with it. And it's clear. Tell me, man, I'm so hooked. It's clear that as I age, I was aging into that voice. It's like that game where when you're a kid, someone has hidden something from you, and when you get closer, they go hotter, 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 or warmer, warmer, warmer. The closer I got, the warmer I got. So, in Zen Buddhism, they have the Zen koan. The Zen monk will sit with that koan until he figures it out. It could take him 6 years just to figure out what is Mu. And one day it came to me. Tell me what it said. Tell us. It was sparkling hot, like a meteorite coming down from the clouds. Not the one that shines brightly across the sky, but one that comes in the middle of the day. Bam. Just like Captain Marvel came in from the sky and put me in a headlock. That kind of meteorite. Because you gotta remember something, fellas. I was obsessed with figuring out what this meant. I am inevitable. And when I was reflecting on the problems that we faced on my planet, and then in the solar system, then in the galaxy, and then in the universe, and the multiverse of universes, because that's the kind of man I am. Thanos, we have always admired you for that, bro. Just like how you always thinking about the big picture. You really are a stud like that, man. I just want you to know that. I don't mean to interrupt you. I think you're awesome. Thank you. Now shut the fuck up. I'm going to continue my story. It's getting hotter and hotter. Until I just realized, boom, there's too many of us. There's too many of us. And then I was like, well, what's the solution to that? I am inevitable. See, what I discovered, much to my chagrin, is that if you are really powerful, you get insane ideas. Because your power disconnects you from the people around you. And I'm just talking about people who are very wounded. I'm not talking about those rare souls who are able to integrate their heart and their power and lead as a gift, as an act of service to the people. It wasn't that man. I don't know why I wasn't that man. But then I figured out why. I'm inevitable. I'm fucking inevitable. I got so hot, I knew I was over the target. And I knew what I had to do. I had to find all the Infinity Stones. What I'm gonna tell you two boys, and we're not boys, we're men. You're boys. You're boys. I am millions of years old. You're just a few decades. Not a few decades. Bro, now you're disrespecting. I may be high. I may be stupid as shit right now. But don't be disrespecting Thanos, because, I mean, even though you are so much bigger than me, and so much more powerful and smarter and all that shit, I will fuck you up sometime in the future. Do not disrespect me again, motherfucker. Oh, you know what? Thor's axe will be the least of your concerns. Just saying, Thor. Continue, please, continue. I gotta say, I'm really liking this story. I am totally dialed in, and I am tracking the plot from moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. This is some good shit, I gotta say. You've been reading the books on how to spin a yarn, and shut up. Zane, you got to shut the fuck up. I mean, I'm gonna listen to you for a little bit, brother. But this is Thanos' time. Thanos. Brother, tell us what happened. Well, listen, I gotta make this short because I'm losing my voice and I'm about to get my head cut off. Thor is gonna show up. He always does. He's gonna go for the head, eh? Fuck that fucking Viking. So, I got the Infinity Stones. I got the gauntlet. Put them together. Snap my fingers, the rest is history. But you know something? There's something that's just really, really bizarre. And Zane, shut the fuck up and don't say anything. It's really bizarre. But it makes sense. I don't hear that voice. I don't hear it anymore. So when Thor comes to decapitate me, I don't have my voice. After a while, I just lost my purpose, my mission in life, that voice. Figuring out that voice, embodying that voice, finding out what it meant, and then executing, that was my life's purpose. It's interesting that I wasn't one of the half of the people who got evaporated after I snapped my fingers. I lived. Even after I did what I did. Some seriously weird shit. Can I interrupt? You just did, man. You interrupted. I want to say though. Wow. Just wow. Thanos. So, like, I'm gonna bring something up. So don't get mad at me. I'm not my brightest right now, but I do have an idea that maybe it would fucking make sense of all this stuff. Like why you had to kill half the universe. And why you were spared. Why didn't you just evaporate right when you went like that? Huh? Here's what I'm gonna say. Now, Zane, do not interrupt me because I'm really deep in the thoughts. I'm so deep right now. Thanos. Man, you ever considered that you were possessed by a demon, you know, like a demonic entity? And that demon just got in you because you were vulnerable, susceptible. Well, you were a kid, 7, 8 years old, whatever you said. You were a kid, man. And that demon got in you, and it's basically like you were the demon's puppet, bro. And that demon really made you, like, so smart. I mean, I don't want to take away credit for how smart you are, but you're probably pretty smart. But then the demon made you smarter and made you more powerful, and made you more ambitious, and made you more, like, technically savvy and all that good shit. And that, really, bro, I mean, I know it can be hard to hear for you, but you're not special. And you only killed half of the universe because you were fucking possessed. And, like, you can't even take credit for that. Not that you would, but you can't. Because the demon did it. Bruh. Like, what's got you out here crucified against a barbed wire fence, huh? Playing Jesus. You're not Jesus, Thanos. I don't care what you're gonna do to yourself after. I don't know what you're trying to prove to the rest of us. I just think you're fucking possessed. I said, you gotta stop pretending like you're special because you heard a voice. We can all fucking hear voices and all do crazy shits, bro. So, if you want to figure out what it's like to be Thanos, yeah, I get it. I get it, bro. Oh, you're so cool out here proving to the rest of the world that you're a stud, but what I gotta say is you're probably possessed, bro. You want to hear the hard truth, Thanos? You want to hear the really hard truth, buddy? And this is gonna sink your ship. It's gonna be the most painful thing you ever heard, because even though I'm high as a kite, and I'm a stupid motherfucker right now. I'm stupid. I lost the plot. I'm gonna give that to you, Thanos. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but I do know this, buddy. You could have done anything with those 5 stones.